Hello. Sorry about that. We should be back now. Fantastic. Okay, so where are we? I'll start it from the top. So make sure you got your keyboard ready. Get a water bottle. Make sure you're all set up to go. So before I start, again, I'm going to read this out. If you're under 18, tell your parents that you are doing this session. Feel free to ask questions and make comments, but stay safe online by just using your first name. Don't give out any of your contact details, and I hope that you enjoy today's session. Fantastic. Right, so we are back. Again, I'm sorry about that. If you have to rewatch it all for the first 7 minutes, we'll get over it. Okay, so keyboard lessons. We're on week 4. So at the end of last week, we said we knew what a broken chord was. We need lots of broken chords over different. We can play them over different positions. So we could go. We could play things like that. We knew about inversions, so we could go. Play those, and we could play in first and second inversions of all major and minor chords. We knew a training exercise to help improve broken chords and inversions sounded like this. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. You might not learn it that fast, but yeah, we learned that. Hope you've been practicing that. And at the end of the session, we learn "Someone Like You" by Adele. So fantastic. Screen is going dark. What does that mean? No one can know because it's not just already happened. But it's game time, everyone. Cool. This first question is, what is a broken chord? Is it A, a chord that doesn't sound quite right? Is it B, a chord with notes that are played individually? Or C, Animal Crossing New Horizons for Nintendo Switch? So time is starting now. Will you get it? It's literally the same question from last week. I was very lazy and just dragged the slide in and changed the background. There we go. Time is up. And the answer is B. Yay. So if you got that, a chord with the notes that are played individually, that is the correct answer. So you get a point. Congratulations. So now next question, what is an inversion? Is it A, a chord with a rearranged notes? Is it B, a chord with notes that are played individually? Or C, spending the entire day in quarantine watching The Simpsons? Again, I just dragged the slide. My theory was it's going to help you remember. Consistency. Anyway, time is nearly up. Is it A, B or C? The answer is A, a chord with rearranged notes. That is a broken chord. No, that is a inversion, sorry. So yeah, if you got that, yay, you get a point. Congratulations. Right, now I want you to play a C major broken chord on your keyboard in front of you, okay? So time starts now. You've got a bit of extra time for this. Just turning my volume up. So okay, C major broken chord using the pattern we learned. Okay, so it should be this one. Do you get that? So play it along with me. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3. If you got that, playing the notes C, E and G. Yay. You get a point. Congratulations. Wicked. So just to make sure we got that, we've got C, E, G, the notes in C, and we'll put our fingers 1 3 5 1 3 5 and just go between them. 1 3 5 3. Okay, so now I want you to play an A minor broken chord. If you're finding these easy, try doing it with both hands. So you're playing it at the same time with both hands. Okay, so time is nearly up. The answer is, it's the ace chord. So it's, ready? We're all going to play it together. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 1. So if you got that right, playing A, C and E, then congratulations. Yay, you get a point. So we've got the notes A minor made of 3 notes, A, C and E. Put our hand in the right position. 1 3 and 5, and then 1 3 5 3. Brilliant. Now I want you on your keyboard to play a D minor chord in its first inversion. Okay? Time starts now. Playing a D minor in its first inversion. So remember how we might have found that out. Okay, and the answer is this. It's a fad. Okay, so if you're playing F, A and D, it sounds like that, and congratulations. Yay.
Yay.
You get a point. Well done. Okay, now I want you to play a G major in its second inversion. Okay, think about how it might be different to the one we've just done. It's in its second inversion this time. So a G major in second inversion. Okay, time has run out. But if you're playing DBG, ooh, what have I pressed? I pressed a button on my keyboard. Sorry about that. So if you're playing D, G, and B like this, then congratulations.
Yay.
Yay, you get a point. So now I want you to use the exercise we did playing a C major. So get your hand in the right position, have a little practice, and we'll play it all together, okay? Try and do it nice and slow if you need to. Okay, time is up. So get your hand ready to play it with me. This is what it looks like on if you lay it out like this. So we're starting here on a C, and it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So if you got that, congratulations, you got a point. If not, practice it a bit more, you'll get the hang of it. Right, can you play Someone Like Me, Someone Like You, along with me? Hey. Okay. I'm trying to remember how this goes. I've forgotten a bit. That was it. Okay, so we'll go through the chords all together and then I'll sing this bit. We'll just do the start. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I heard that you're settled down, that you've found a girl and you're married now, and I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things that I didn't give to you. Brilliant. So good job everyone. If you struggle with that at all, you might want to go and practice a bit, or we've got the link, it's in the description below, and you can go and see the other sessions we've done and try and catch up. Also, I would like to say, if at any point you want to ask me a question, I'll definitely answer them at the end, and I'll try and keep up with them as we're going along. Okay? Bro. So, lesson 4, week 1. It's not even week 1, it's week 4, lesson 4. Scales and melody we're looking at today. It sounds very interesting. So, scales. Scales. We've seen lots of different types of scales. Scales on a fish. So many different scales. Some look quite similar. Lots of different scales. But what we're looking at today is a musical scale. So in music terms, a scale means a sequence of notes. Okay? So a sequence of notes. Today we're looking at 2 types of scales, and you can probably guess it. They are called major and minor. Similar to what we've done before. That's where they get their names. Chords come out of scales, really. So that's why they're major and minor. So first we're going to look at the major scale. A major scale is made up of 7 notes following the interval pattern. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Yes, I say that very fast. I've had to rehearse that a lot. So it's tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. It's confusing, but I'm going to show you what I mean now. Okay. So we're going to take the C major scale. The best thing about the C major scale is it's all the white notes. So if you're ever struggling or need to remember it, you can just go back to this. So we're doing it with our right hand to start with. Get your thumb and put it on a C. And then remember we go up a tone. So put your second finger on the D. Tap a tone again and move your third finger on the D, the E, sorry. So it's a semitone. But you see here you got your first finger going again. What I want you to do, if you look carefully at the camera, I'm going to press it like do do do. What you want to do is get your thumb put it underneath that finger and then press the key. So get used to that. Getting used to putting that thumb under the third finger. So we're going to play that again. C. So we're landing on the F with our thumb. Up another tone, second finger on the G. Up another tone, third finger on the A. Up another tone, fourth finger on the B. And then a semitone to land on the C again. So we get the notes from that. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And you've probably heard this before. It's quite a common thing. You might have heard it in films or when other people are playing. But that's what we do. And then to play the full scale, we play it forward, then backwards. So, hey, I played that fast, so I'll play it a bit slower so you can try and play it with me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you see how it's all the white notes, but it is following the pattern tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. It's one of the most confusing bits about learning piano is scales and tones and semitones. But after a while you hear what they sound like and you don't have to think of it like that. So we're going to do it with our left hand now, exactly the same as the intervals with the tones and semitones and the notes, but our fingering changes a bit on this one. So find your C here and play it with your little finger. Left hand. Okay, so for this one we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then instead of putting your thumb under, what you're going to do is take your third finger, the middle one, and step over your thumb, so you're doing this, and you can carry on like that. So imagine your thumb is here, you take your middle finger and step over it to press the next key, and then just carry on. And then again we put the thumb under it on the way back, and we're doing it like that. So it goes. And really practice your finger positions as well, because that gets really important, especially further down the line. Once you've got it down, it's just natural to you and you'll find yourself moving around the keyboard a lot faster. Things you can do when you've got your finger positioning right, you can do things like, you can do like really quick runs like that. So it is worth doing it. So left hand, we'll do it again together. Little finger on C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Brilliant. So that's C major scale with your left and right hand. If you can, try and play it together. You don't have to, but it's always good to practice. Brilliant. So we're going to look at our G major scale, back on our right hand now. So, thumb on a G, your first finger on a G, then it's tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Okay? So with this one, you're noticing there's a black note. The black note is the F sharp. You play that towards the end. So we're going to start on G, thumb on G. 1, 2, 3. Then remember, put your thumb under your third finger to land on the C, and get your hand back to normal so it's covering a key each. So that's it in total. So play that together nice and slow. Here are the notes below. So it starts again. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. I should have done that an octave below for my voice, but you get the point. Okay? So we're going to learn it with our left hand now. Doof, doof. Okay? So same again. So we're going backwards this time, in the sense that it's 5 fingers then 3 fingers instead of 3 fingers then 5 fingers. Okay, so starting on our G. Either one's fine, and then we're going to go like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1. 1. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a bit better with my voice range, as you can hear. So we do that together. Remember, stepping over and stepping under your thumb. It's quite a hard thing to get used to, but we're going to practice. So with your left hand, starting on G, little finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bro. And we're going to do one more. We're going to get all the basic scales down today. So we're going to do an F major scale. So again, right hand for this now. I'm just going to get them all up. So we're following the pattern: tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, and we get the notes F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, and then land on F. Now what's to notice here is if you're playing the F major scale, it's a bit different to the C major scale or the G. So with the C and G, you used your first fingers, then stepped around. But because we've got a B flat, it's quite an awkward place to kind of get under your finger and then twist it all the way up. So we're going to use 4 fingers and then 4 fingers again. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. So find your F. And we'll play that together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then backwards. Oops, sorry, backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you might find that a bit easier than the other ones, but they're worth practicing. So feel free to pause the video and just run through them and get your head around them a bit. So with C, 3 fingers, then 5 fingers. Same with G, but with F, 4 fingers, 4 fingers. Brilliant. So we're going to do it with our left hand now. So with our left hand, don't think about the 4 finger rule. We're back to 5 fingers, then 3 fingers. It works out. So starting here. Oh. And we're going to play it again together. So tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Starting little finger on F. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, E, D, C, B flat, A, G, F. That's what it's going to sound like. So we'll do it really slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Okay, so we've looked at major scales. Now we're going to look at minor scales. So I've put natural minor on the screen because there's lots of different types of minor scales. It's quite an interesting thing. They can be used for different ways. But for our sake now, we're just going to look at the natural minor scale. So again, a minor scale is made up of 7 notes following the interval pattern. The interval pattern's different this time, so it's moved around. So now it's tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. It's very confusing and it is an awkward thing, but we have to learn it. So, minor scale. How to get it? We're going to look at the A minor scale now. So get your right hand at the ready. And the best thing about the A minor scale is it's also just all the white notes, but you're starting on A. So it makes life a lot easier if you need to backtrack it and figure out what it should sound like. So, get your first finger, your thumb, on an A. Tone up to B. Semitone up to C. Then put your thumb underneath your third finger and land on the D for another tone. Second finger on E. Semitone, so third finger on F. Fourth finger on G. And then fifth finger on A. And then backwards as well. Sorry. There we go. So that's what it should sound like. So it sounds a bit sadder than your major scales, as you'd imagine. And it's just A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, F, E, D, C, B, A. Okay? So we're doing it with our left hand now. I've made a mistake in there. That second 3 should be a 2. I'm very sorry. So, little finger on A. And we're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the same as you do in like your C major scale. Oh, that's really annoying me. I want to change it. I'll fix it at the end. I'm sorry about that. So we're going to look at our D minor scale now. Left hand. Thumb on your D. Tone up to E. Semitone up to F. Tone up to G. And then put your thumb underneath your third finger again. Then second finger tone up for A. Semitone B flat. Tone onto C, and then a tone again onto D. So we get the notes D, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. Then we play it forward and then we play it backwards. So you ready? Playing it with me now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, Lovely. So this is using the same notes as an F major scale, but it's not. It's D minor because we're starting on a D. It's a D minor. So we're playing it with our left hand now. Ooh. So here's the pattern: tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. They're the notes at the bottom. Get your little finger on D. You ready? Play that with me. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Okay, so make sure you're doing your steps over and under your fingers with this one. You're doing great. Okay, so these are the scales we've learned. If you want all the notes written down, here they are. Feel free to message me or send a comment if you'd want this as a picture, something you can print out. Or you can just screenshot, whatever you want to do, or just come back to the video. But here are all the scales, so I'll play them all first. So we've got our C major scale, our G major scale, sorry, our F major scale, our A minor scale, and then our D minor scale. So when you're practicing, try and practice these scales. Try and play them with your left hand and your right hand. Try and play them both together if you can, but practice these scales, really practice them because they're worth knowing. And if you're wanting to do your grades, then these are the scales you'll need to learn first. And you have to play them with your left and your right hand, sometimes over 2 octaves, but we'll come to that later, don't worry. So, oh my, it is game time, everyone. So I think that might have been a bit confusing. There's quite a lot of information to take in, so don't worry if you're struggling at all. We'll go through it all. But game time. Let's test what you can remember. So question 1, what is a scale? Is it A, a sequence of notes? Is it B, a sequence of goats? Or is it C, a sequence of subliminal messages designed to put you in a highly susceptible state? What is a scale? You tell me. So time is starting now. I'm going to have a sip of water. Delicious. Okay, so time is up. What is a scale? The answer is A. So if you got that, yay. We got Keyboard Katie back. Hey, congratulations, you get a point. So a scale is a sequence of notes, not a sequence of goats or subliminal messages designed to put you in a highly susceptible state. Okay, so how many notes are there in a major or minor scale? Is it A, just 1, B, 12, or C, 7 of them? So how many notes are in a major, minor scale? Okay, So time is nearly up. Did you get it right? Let's find out. So the answer is C, 7 notes.
Yay.
So if you got that, yay, you get a point. Congratulations. So for the worst written question ever written, which pattern does the major scale follow? Is it A, tone, 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 tone? Is it B, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone? Or is it C, semitone, semitone, tone, semitone, 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 tone? Okay, so is it A, tone, 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 tone? Is it B, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone? Or C, semitone, semitone, tone, semitone, 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 tone? Yes, it's a terrible question, and I'm sure I've just confused you more than anything. But the answer is B.
Yay.
So if you got that, well done, you get a point. Yay. So it is tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. It's confusing. 2 tones, semitone, 3 tones, semitone. That might be an easier way of doing it. Okay, so now I want you to play a C major scale with your right hand. So get it ready, we'll play it along together, but have a little practice and we'll do it together. Make sure you're ready. So C major scale with your right hand. 2 tones, semitone, 3 tones, semitone. Okay? So time is coming to an end. Here we go. So get your hand in the right position. We're going to do it together. You've got the notes on the board. Remember, it's all the white notes. So we're going to do it on my count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So if you did that with me and that was right,
Yay.
yay, you get a point. Congratulations. Okay, so if you didn't get that, remember we're using our right hand we're doing it with. So we put our thumb on the C, tone up to D, tone up to E, semitone up to F, tone up to G, tone up to A, tone up to B, and semitone to land on C, and then we do it backwards. So these are the notes we've got. So it's all the white notes, so practice doing that if you're struggling a bit. Okay, so now I want you to play an F major scale with your right hand. So you remember when we looked at the F major, there was something a bit different compared to how we were playing C and G. So try and remember what that was. I'll give you a clue, there's one black note in this scale. So get your hand ready, have a little practice and we'll do it together in a minute. So time is up. So let's do it together. You ready? Get your hand out, thumb on F. And remember it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, sorry. Getting carried away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. I really need to go lower down on the keyboard if I'm doing these. But yeah, if you got that. And congratulations,
Yay.
you get a point. Brilliant. So we've got our right hand here. Just going through it again. So it's tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, giving us these notes. And remember, your fourth finger is on the B flat instead of your first. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back down. 3, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. So play it a bit. I'll stop playing fast. I'm sorry. That's what you should be getting. So now, get your left hand ready and we're going to play a G major scale. Ooh. So left hand at the ready, G major scale. Can you remember where your hands go? Have a little practice and then we'll get it together. So, time is nearly up. G major scale, G major scale. Let's go. So it looks like this. Get your little finger on G. I'm going to play it down here. You can play it here actually. I'll play it here. You ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I keep doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. So remember, you're jumping over your thumb with your third finger. And it is really worth learning and practicing these because it does help you a lot.
Yay.
So if you did that with me, congratulations, you got a point. So this is how we did it. We used the patterns tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. We used our left hand, so we did 5, then 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then 3, 4, 5. Then 3, 2, 1. I've made another mistake. I'm very sorry. So starting on G. So ignore that. It is 3, 2, 1 at the end, not 3, 4, 5. Okay, so play an A minor scale with your left hand. So we're using our left hand, playing a minor scale. Something I really like about the minor scale, can you remember what it is? So get yourself ready. The A minor scale. Will you cut it? Okay, so time's nearly up. So we're with a left hand now. Little finger on A. Ready? And we're doing it in together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you played that along with me,
Yay.
with your left hand, yay, you get a point. Congratulations. So we got that again. The pattern for a minor scale is tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. Or 1 tone, 1 semitone, 2 tones, 1 semitone, 2 tones. It's not as easy. So it's just the white notes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, land back on A. So we go forward and then backwards. So we're playing like this. And that is an A minor scale with your left hand. So I think this might be the last one now. Play a D minor scale with your right hand. Okay, so get your right hand ready, follow that same pattern. Tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. Can you do it? D minor with your right hand. So time is nearly up. So we're going to do it together. Right hand again, so it should be a strong hand usually. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's 1, da, 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 da. So if you played that with me,
Yay.
yay, you get a point. Congratulations. So if you didn't get that, remember using our right hand. So this is the pattern we ran through. Yes, that is right. I have to check. I've doubted myself. Can't believe I made so many mistakes. Okay, so we're going to do that again. 1, 2, 3, and step your thumb under your third finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the same again backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then step your finger, your middle finger over your thumb this time to go to the back. And all together it is. Brilliant. So, good job if you managed all that. If not, feel free to pause the video, have a run through it again, just try and get up to grips with it a bit more. A better grasp. Cool. So now we're going to look at melody. So what is a melody? A melody is a sequence of notes creating a tune. So it could be anything, it could be, or it could be anything you want. It could just be you whistling, any sort of singing, that is a melody. So when you're hearing a pop song and the main singer what they're doing is they're singing the melody. It's essentially just a tune, sequence of notes creating a tune. So to look into that a bit further, we're gonna look at one of my favourite songs, MGMT and their song Kids. Oh yeah, electro indie boys from the noughties, come through strong. So I think you might have heard this song, it's quite a popular song. So to do this, we're using the key of G. What that means is we're going to use the notes from a G major scale. So if you hear people saying we're using the key of E minor, it means we're using the notes in an E minor scale. Using the key of C, we're using the notes in a C major scale. Just something you should know. And then it's using 4 chords in this. It is E minor, C, G, and D. So I'm going to play it all together just so you get a hang of it, so you can hear what you're going to be playing. It's going to sound like this. So you've recognised that, I think. It's quite a common thing, and you can hear the melody is there. When you're playing that, you can hear it sounds a bit similar to the scales we've been playing, and that's why I chose this one. So we're going to look at our left hand now, and that is playing a sort of bass line. So with your left hand, get an E, when it's playing an E minor, using 2 notes. So it's just the same as you playing an E minor chord, but you're getting rid of the 3rd finger. And then what we're going to do, we've got our hands in that shape, and we're just going to rock between the 2 notes, starting with our little finger. So it's going to sound like. So starting with the little finger, see how it's swapping between them. Brilliant. So we're going to do that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we move on to our C. So we're doing the same thing, but moving your hand down to C. Okay. So we've got our 5th finger, our little finger on C, and our thumb is on G. And we're rocking them again, as you can see. Then we're going to go to G, same thing, move your hand up to G. And then when we go to D, what I want you to do is just move that last note down to F. I use my 4th finger for this. If you want to use your little finger, that's fine. I've got quite big hands, it depends what you feel comfortable doing. So it's going to sound like this. Okay. Now if we put them together, we'll do it nice and slow. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. E to the C and G, and then D. Back down to E, and then C, up to G, and D. All together, E, and C, up to G, and D. One more time, E, C, G, and then D. Brilliant. So try and get that together a bit. That is the bass line. That's all you're playing with your left hand all the way through. So now looking at our right hand. Doo-doo-doo-doo. That is split into 2 parts when we're doing this. So we've got the melody, and then we're going to play the chords as well. So let's first look at the melody. It looks like this. So the notes are along the bottom. and it plays like this. So you can see that along there. It's G, A, B, D, E, F sharp, E, D, B, A. So try and get that together. We'll do it nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. Do. Okay, and then after that we do the same, but we don't put that last note on, so it goes do, 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 brilliant. And then again, same as the first one. Do, 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 and then it ends with this. Do, 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 do. Okay, so they're the notes written down. So this is the entire melody. We'll try and do it all together. Get your thumb on G ready, and we're going to play it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Dum, duh, 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 duh. And the last bit. Duh, bum, 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 bum. Okay, so fast, that should sound like this. Doodle dun 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 dun. Okay, so we're going to try and put our left hand and our right hand together now. So we'll do it nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, and then down to D, and then back to E minor, C, G, and then D, back down to E minor, C, G, and then D, and then last bit, E, C, G, D. Brilliant. So yeah, practice that, getting them together. Feel free to pause it and then catch up if you need to. So we're going to look at our right hand again, and now we're going to look at the chords we're playing. So remember there's 4 chords. First one, E minor, I want you to play in its root position. So 1, 3, 5, E, G, B. So it'll be, and then I want you to go to a C, but I want you to play in its first inversion, as you can see. So E, G, C. Then I want you to play G. What's this in? What inversion? That's in its second inversion. and then I want you to play a D in its root position. So all together, see at the top you've got your right hand, and then bottom you've got your left hand. So we're going to play that all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So this song is split into this structure. So you're playing half of the melody at the start, then you bring in your left hand and start the melody again, and then you go into the chords, and then you bring back the melody at the end for the chorus. So when it's a chorus, it's your left hand and your melody. When it's the verse, you're playing your left hand and the chords. Okay? And then there's a half melody for an introduction. I'm going to play it with you on the keyboard, so you hear what it sounds like, and then I'm going to play along on guitar, and you can play along with me, and I'll sing a bit as well, or attempt to sing, as you're very much used to. So it starts like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And you're bringing in your left hand. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And again. Down to A. And the last bit. Okay, and then you're playing your chords. 4 times. Last time. C, G, and then you get the melody. And coming out of it. And then land on an E. Brilliant. So that's the piano bit. Okay. So I'm going to play guitar now. Check me out, lots of instruments. Just going to tune it up, make sure it's okay very quickly. It should be alright. Okay. So I'll play the intro with you, and then I'm going to play the chords on the guitar. So ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're coming in together. You were a child crawling on your knees towards him, making mama so proud, but your voice is too loud. We like to watch you laughing, picking insects off plants. No time to think of consequences. So can the melody control yourself? Take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanting to be haunted. Control yourself. Take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanting to be haunted. Of course, the water is warm, but it's sending me shivers. A baby is born, crying out for attention. Memories fade like looking through a fog mirror. Decisions to decisions are made and not bought, but I thought this wouldn't hurt a loss, I guess not. Chorus. Control yourself. Take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanting to be haunted. Control yourself. Take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanting to keep haunted. Land on the E. Bro, so if you managed to play that along with me on guitar, that's amazing. And if you know friends who are playing guitars or other instruments, I'd say get them round. Maybe not right now because we're in lockdown, but afterwards kind of get used to playing with other people. It's really good. I'm playing with different instruments, so that's why I tried that today. So good job everyone. That is coming to the end of the session. So after today we know what a scale is. We can figure out major and minor scales with our left and right hand using the sort of the tone, semitone, tone, semitone stuff. We can play lots of scales. We can play all our basic scales with both hands. We know what a melody is, and we can play the song Kids by MGMT. Fantastic song. And you've also had some practice with playing along with different instruments. So if you finish that, amazing. So I say this every week, but what I want you to do is practice for a few minutes every day. 15 minutes a day is better than 2 hours one day and putting it off. Things you can practice, you can carry on practicing your broken chord stuff. But what I really want you to practice is going through those scales, especially the ones that I made that sort of chart for. So those 5 scales, really get to grips with them, okay? And then play along, just have a play on your keyboard, even if you don't know what you're doing. I'd say at this point you kind of do know a bit what you're doing. You've got your chords, you know what melodies are, you know what scales are. So just play with what you do know and kind of mix them up and change them around. Yeah, that'll be brilliant. And then also I want you to comment below with songs you want to learn in the future. So I'll see you next week. That's me and my lovely rat Rice Milk. If you want to subscribe or like the video, that'd be great. If you've got any comments, you want things you like, things you disliked, either way is fine. Just let me know. And I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you're practicing, and I hope you're not getting too stuck indoors with all the lockdown. So thank you very much. I will be back on Friday, next Friday at 4 o'clock, hopefully, if there's no malfunctions with my computer again. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. But yeah, sorry about that, and thank you very much for listening today, and I hope you enjoyed the session. See you next week. Bye.